Hi friends, and welcome back to Story Station. I'm so glad you can join me today for our special story. It's gonna be a funny one. But before we get started, we do a few special things to get ready. First, we make sure that we have our looking eyes and listening ears on and our voice box turned up. And then we get to sing our very special song together. So let's get our bodies ready first. Let's put on our looking eyes. Make 2 circles in front of you just like this. And then put them up to your eyes and make sure they're focused. Great job. And now let's put on our listening ears. Make 2 C's in front of you just like this. Put them up to your ears. Lock them in place so they don't fall off. Nice work. Now that we can see and hear, let's turn up our voice box. Make a pinch in front of you just like this. Put it up to your voice box and turn it all the way up. Very good. And now that our voice box is on, we get to sing our very special song. And it starts with the titles on the front. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The titles on the front, the titles on the front. Hi-ho-a-biddly-o, the titles on the front. And now the author writes the words. The author writes the words, the author writes the words. Hi-ho-a-biddly-o, the author writes the words. The illustrator draws, the illustrator draws. Hi-ho-a-biddly-o, the illustrator draws. And the spine binds the book. The spine binds the book. The spine binds the book. Hi-ho-a-biddly-o, the spine binds the book. And now it's time to read. And now it's time to read. Oh, now it's time to read. Hi-ho-a-biddly-o, now it's time to read. Awesome job, everyone. Let's zoom in with our looking eyes and take a closer look at our cover. What do you notice on there? Yeah, someone here. Some kind of animal there. 4 legs with prickly things coming out of its body. Can you guess what that might be? Well, I'll tell you what, we find out inside the book. And she's wearing something. That's interesting. Maybe the title will give us a hint. It says, the title is, Animals should definitely not wear clothing. Oh, that makes sense because look at what happened here. The story was written by Judi, Barrett, and drawn by Barrett. And they were actually, a cool fun fact, creators of A Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. I really like that story too. All right, friends. Let's see why they think animals should definitely not wear clothing. Can you think of reasons? Maybe you'll get some ideas once we get going. Look at our friend again, looking in the mirror. She doesn't look too happy. All right, it says, animals should definitely not wear clothing. Why? Oh, it says, because it would be disastrous for a porcupine. That's our animal friend here. Yeah, because look at what happened. She tore right through that little nightgown. Pretty disastrous. And animals should not wear clothing because a camel might wear it in the wrong places. Where's our camel wearing it? Yeah, right on the humps. And it looks very similar to the top of his head, huh? I could see why he would be confused by that. Why else should animals not wear clothing? Oh, because a snake would lose it. So what happened there? Yeah, while he slithered away, he left his pants behind. It's not a great fit. So a snake would lose it. Oh, I wonder what animal this could be. Can't really see a lot of this animal. This animal has a really long squiggly tail. You can see some little feet there. It says animals should definitely not wear clothing because a mouse could get lost in it. Oh, I see. That's a good point. We couldn't even find our little mouse friend lost underneath that hat. That's a good point. Oh, friends, zoom in. Why might it be a bad idea for our animal friend here to wear clothing? Looks like he's sweating a little bit. It says, because a sheep might find it terribly hot. That's true, because they're already always wearing a sweater. And if they wear more clothes on top of that, it could be really hot. Good point. So they should not wear clothing. Oh, can you guess why our animal friend here should probably not wear clothing? It says, because it could be very messy for a pig. Yeah, it's not so convenient. That's how you're eating. You get dirty, you'll be dirty all the time. Maybe not the best option. Or maybe wearing a really big handkerchief or something. Oh, friends, look at, it's our little hen. Why do you think it might not be a good idea for a hen to wear pants or clothing? Can you see here? What do you think that is? Yeah, looks like the shape of an egg. And it says, might not be a good idea because it might make life hard for a hen. Especially when she's trying to lay an egg. It looks like it got stuck there in her pants. It's not a great idea for our hen friend. Animals should definitely not wear clothing because a kangaroo might find it quite unnecessary. And why was it unnecessary here? Yeah, she already has her own pocket. She doesn't need a coat pocket. She doesn't really need this coat, huh? She could carry her little Joey there. Oh, and animals should definitely not wear clothing because a giraffe might look sort of silly. Look at all the neckties for his long, long neck. How many neckties is that? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 neckties. He does look a little bit silly. Oh, and animals should definitely not wear clothing because a billy goat would eat it for lunch. Might not be too tasty. But it looks like our billy goat might taste it anyway. So we probably shouldn't put clothes on our billy goats. Oh, see that animal? This tusk. It says, Animals should definitely not wear clothing because it would always be wet on a walrus. That's true because they're always in the water. So having clothes on would not be very helpful for the walrus. Oh, what's happening to our moose friend here? It says animals should definitely not wear clothing because a moose could never manage. It's true. How would he keep his suspenders up and walk at the same time? Not a great idea for our moose. Friends, look at our animal friends here hanging upside down. Any ideas what type of animal that might be? Yeah, it says because possums might wear it upside down by mistake. Because they're always hanging upside down. Look at how they put their clothes on. So silly. Oh, and most of all, because it might be very embarrassing. They're wearing the same outfit. Can you imagine going to the zoo and seeing an animal like an elephant wearing the same outfit as you? How embarrassing. So not a great idea for animals to wear clothes. What do you think? Why else might it be a bad idea for animals to wear clothing? So many different reasons, and we just named a few here. So share in our comments if you have any other thoughts on that. Thank you so much for joining me today for Story Station. And remember, I love when we get to share stories together because it helps us become bigger, stronger, better thinkers. And until next time, friends. Oh, also, if you wanted to hear this story and all the other stories that we've read together, go to wordsalive.org/Story Station. See you tomorrow.